Hey there everybody. Today we are playing Fallout 4. I have built a settlement that I like to call Trickle. It is a little trading town. It is in Starlight Drive-In. It is close to Sanctuary. My plan is to make it a central trading hub for a lot of the settlements. I'm still playing the game. You can see my trade routes here. I'll still get progress made on here, but I wanted to go ahead and film this in case I had a crash, because I am definitely using a mod to make this. There's no other way I can make this without the mod. It's a settlement size mod. Other than that, it's just by itself. So let's get into it. Each morning a missionary advertising me on sign. Alright, so we have the front gate here with a nice little entrance that says Trickle with some junk signs, and I try to make it look like Fallout as much as possible. All the buildings are surrounding this little pond here, and the story to that is there's just enough of a trickle to fill up this little hole here. It's not even a pond, it's not a lake, it's just enough to fulfill these settlers.
The farm's not much.
No, it's not, but it supplies everybody just like they need. So we'll go ahead and get on with most of the stories here. I only have two merchants so far, Tina and Anne Hargreaves over here for the general and clothing. I will get the rest of the merchants as I, get those random encounters. I'll show you these shacks later on in the video and actually detail how they are laid out, but for the most part, let's get into the big part of it. Most people will probably want to see, which is the motel. As you climb the steps here, you have a nice little entrance with a bench and some cigarettes stationed over to the side. And as you approach here, you have the nice little desk that the receptionist would greet you, would tell you a little bit about the town. You could get a room. And I'm pretty happy with how this desk looks. Unfortunately, I can't assign anybody to it unless anybody knows how to do that. Let me know in the comments. But I like how the desk looks. It just kind of adds a theme to it. So over here to the right, we have a gym. It's not much, but it's just got the bench press and is that called a pommel horse? I'm not really sure. But anyways, it's got the sink there and a shelf. As you see, the gardener over here, I had to put the greenhouse over here. It's not very big. I had to rug glitch all the fruit and vegetables and together, that way it saves space. So that isn't as realistic as possible, but it fits this. That's the little back entrance there. So come back around here to the front by the desk. Over to the right, we do have the restaurant. I am pretty proud of the restaurant. I do not have Ron Staples yet, but this place is really cool. I've kind of went crazy with the decorating on this. I really like the layout of it. It looks really cool at night, and a lot of the shots, I did do some shots at night, and I'll put those at the end of the video if you want to skip forward. This place looks really cool at night with the stars above, you can see through the windows and the lights. Yeah, so you got the liquor bar there. You've got the Nuka-Cola fridge coming back around the corner. You've got the anything a kitchen would have. You got the stove, the sink, the trash can, the cooler, some shelves, and this would be where Ron Staple lives, or the kitchen cook. And I haven't decorated any of the houses that I do not already have the merchants in. So once I get the merchant, I will decorate the houses. But for the time being, I just put a bed in there. And while I was filming this, Nick decided to have a piece of apple pie, so it's like I'm helping him out, taking his order. Anyways, back to it. So you've gotten your room from the reception, from the lady there, or gentleman, whoever it is. We're going to go upstairs and check out the rooms up here. They're very basic. I haven't decorated too much up here yet. Kind of leaving some space for it. I might make some bunk beds if I get some more people, but for the time being, we'll just got some basic beds in here. I might put a pool table here in the center or another lounge area. You got these. I might put some numbers on the walls, like a real motel. You've got the baby crib because some traders might have some children with them or something. And over here is a nice little lounge area. You've got some magazines and some books. You get a book, you read in the, like it's raining right now. It's probably a nice place to read a book. You overlook the town. Like I said, I might put something here in the center. If you guys have an idea for what to take that space, let me know. That's pretty much the motel. Alright, so on the other side of the entrance, we do have a trading center for all the merchants that travel around. Went ahead and decided with Trickle Trading Company. I thought it fit the name well. And it does get a little crowded over here, but we do the best with what we can. And so that moves on from the trading back in the center of the town. I had this little bit of an area over here that I wasn't sure what to do with, so I decided to make it into a Brahmin pit. It's not very big, but it does the job. See, there's the Brahmin. He's got himself a roof over top with a little bit of room to run around and get some sun as well. He's got his food with him. Let's come back around to the other alley over here. We have the mechanic, or the maintenance man, if you will. And he's got his little section over here with his tools and his shelf and the I can't remember what you call that, the scrap bench or whatever it is. But he comes over here and he works on that, and to fit the role play of it, he's just like the maintenance man here. We've got a dumpster around the side here. You can throw away all your trash in. Coming back around here, probably one of my favorite parts of this, we have this tiny little building. You might be thinking what's over here. Oh, it's the dogs. You gotta have the dogs. They have their own little shed over here. I think it's Gene. You have that random encounter. So Gene, you get the dogs. I bought them and sent them over here. Coming around to the side, this other alleyway over here, you have the public restroom. Once again, this looks really nice at nighttime. It'd be a nice place to come and take a bath after you just had a long day fighting Deathclaws and Raiders. I'll show that more footage of that at nighttime at the end of the video.
Great guy? You should go.
Alright, so starting with the clinic, I will show you the shacks. I tried to go with different styles of shacks, and obviously the more important traders and merchants would have larger shacks, like the clinic here has a decent sized one. And I'll show you later in the video the salon. I do have the surgery center and the salon because I thought that might fit, but now after filming this I might actually move it over here underneath in the clinic. That would fit very well right here in this corner. But anyways, that's the clinic there. Moving on to the weapons. Like I said, I haven't decorated any of these, just put beds in them besides the Tina's and Ann's. I have decorated those. We'll show those in a minute. But just trying to do different styles of shacks for different merchants here. They get their own. You can assign them to them. Moving on to the armor. Off the top of my head, I actually don't remember what merchants are the armor and the weapon dealer. I know I'm looking for Ron Staples and Doc Anderson, is it? That would be nice to get. And that is the armor shack. Up here in the salon, like I told you, I did have the surgery center, but I might move it. I like how this looks. You have like a little lobby here for people who need to wait. And then coming over here, you've got the desk and the chairs and everything. And I might move and make like a counter with sink, like you get your hair shampooed when you go to the barber. Back here is where the barber would sleep. Just kind of simple little shack. And moving on over here, you can see how I've started to decorate. So for Anne, she's a clothing merchant. I like how that windmill looked up there. It just kind of added to the theme of it. But I wanted to have a theme for each of the merchants. So, she's got the mannequin, she's got the clothing, the everything that she would need for that. And then over here, I thought, she might like cats, so I put the decoration of cats up. Still, want to add some to it. I'm just taking my time with it all. Moving on over to the general store. I actually really do want to add some more boxes and crates and lockers because she's kind of the main trader. She needs a lot of storage here. You can see I've got a toolbox and a desk back there. It looks kind of nice, but we might need some more storage. Up here she's got a nice little bed with the end table, laundry basket. And as you noticed, a lot of these, they're all surrounding, all of them, they are surrounding that little pond there, little puddle. So it overlooks the town and it looks nice. Now coming over here to my house, whenever I come and stop by, I thought the for rent sign would look funny on the outside. Like, when you come into the town, you can go and buy that house. Just the basics, weapons, armor, little cooking bench back there with power armor over here. There's not much space, but you can stack them up. It works fine. You got the bed over here. I like dogs. Abstract painting looked cool. Kind of like a little closet area with a lamp and the computer for me to use. There's only 3 entrances. This is the third one here. It is a door. It's for my own, use whenever I need to escape quickly. And I've noticed that having the flags there, the settlers won't actually walk through the flags. So I believe NPCs as well. So I don't have to worry about raiders or gunners going through here, as far as I know. And that's pretty much all the houses there. Moves on to the next.
Each morning a missionary advertising me on site.
Alright, so we have the front gate here, which I thought looked really cool, kind of like a funnel style gate, big entrance. We do have the turrets up here that I might switch out for more advanced turrets, more damage. The door I showed you there. And this whole community here is completely fenced in. There are minor gaps when I'll zoom in, you can kind of see the gaps, but for the most part, and actually, I've tested them all, you can't walk through them. Like, there's kind of a small gap, it's not that big of a deal. Coming around the side, you can see that it's all either really close, or if not, I tried to do a lot of rug glitching or pillar glitching. There was a lot of videos on YouTube that were very helpful if you need to look those up. Poor skeleton. I wasn't able to move the skeleton, so... Anyways, moving around the side here, as you can see, it moves up all the way. There is a small alleyway, which kind of adds a cool little passageway. And I added those there just because it kind of looked cool, add to the texture of it. Coming around, you can see it's completely all fenced in. Here's that other entrance over here, entrance number 2. And I kept the cars here because I thought it would add, to the theme of it, keep it looking like it's an actual Fallout community. Another poor skeleton that I couldn't move. It's coming around to the side here, you can see that there is another gap here, but it's really not that big of a deal. It's pretty close. It's all fenced in. And moving around here. I thought about adding like a school, but knowing that you can't really do children without mods, I thought, nah, it's alright, we'll just keep with it. So anyways, here's one of the guard towers with a mini Preston. I thought he kind of looked like a mini Preston.
Hope you realize how much you did for us.
Yep, I know. They all have the containers there for their armor and weapons and whatnot. Moving up here to this platform, you go over here to the left. You can go to the other guard tower with another little foot locker there. And most of the guard towers, the 2 of them that we have, you can see quite a ways. And it's right over the gates, so you can make sure that you watch everybody that comes in and out. Moving up here, you have the artillery shells with a box there, or whatever you want to call that, a crate, so you can store all our artillery shells there. And that is pretty much the defenses. Now we're going to move on to the jail. I'm quite proud of the jail. I think it looks very nice, especially at night, so if you want to see that at the end. So coming in here, I have rug glitched a desk into the defense, so it looks like we have a jailer, like he's the one that guards it. You've got that in the back there with a crate for all the belongings of the prisoner, whoever got arrested. Coming in here, you've got a very simple bed, and over here to the side, you've got a toilet and sink. No privacy, of course, but, because it's a jail. He needs to make sure he's watching you. I thought it looked pretty cool. I gave him a greaser jacket and jeans and jacket. Alright, so that is pretty much the end of the video. I'm just going to show you some cool night shots of how it looks with some of the lights, with the more natural lighting, as best as I could. I really like how the light with the fog that's around this, or the mist that's around this puddle, it looks really cool. There's like a center attraction. I was able to put a lamp there in the middle of that water purifier. I thought it worked very well. Kind of has like a glowing mist to it. Coming up here to the restaurant, like I told you before, I thought it looked very nice and welcoming. I mean, personally, I would come in here and have a drink. Come and sit down and relax and look up the stars while you eat. Up here, nice little relaxing area. I might actually put another lamp up here, because if you're going to be reading, you might want some more light. But it looks nice at night because you can look over the town and watch some TV at the end of the day. Maybe get one of those disco balls for the pool light, or pool table if I get a pool table. And see, here's the jail with the red lights. If you've seen those red lights, I don't want to be escorted in here. You did something bad. It even just kind of looks creepy in here.
Crops been growing pretty good lately.
You're a jailer. You're not a farmer. And then I think we got the salon here after this. But yeah, you see the lights there. It kind of gives you just enough to go to the bathroom, but then over here by the bed, you don't have too much light. Oh, over here by the trading, it looks very nice with the Trickle Trading Company's sign there. The open sign was glitched out when I was filming, but it looks nice there.
At least the pay is terrible.
And if you come out here and look at it, we do have the other entrance here. It's very nice because you can see the light post there. It's very, you can see it very prominent whenever you're coming out from outside. Now coming around to the bathroom over here, like I said before, it's very welcoming. You come in here, you take a bath, or at the end of your long day, you got the candles there, kind of dim lighting. And up here at the salon, it looks nice up here as well with the lights up here. And that is Trickle. That's pretty much everything I have so far. I'm going to continue building on it if I can. Like I said, it's only crashed once so far. I'm on a PlayStation 4, so hopefully it'll keep up with me here. And I'll just kind of update you on another video if I'm able to. If I'm able to add much. Hopefully I'll get the other merchants here soon. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go over here, take a nap, and get on to fighting the Death Claws. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions or tips, leave them in the comments and I'd be happy to read them.